Let's get this thing started. Yeah, I'm back on screen. Come on, let's do this thing like we ready, we live. Okay, okay, let's ride. Yeah, cause y'all, I am back. I'm like, get in here, get in here, get in here. Grab your treats, grab your snacks, whatever the case may be. I got some popsicles. I'm like, I'm gonna finish my peach Arizona tea. I got some chicken tendies out of an air fryer hanging out with me. Got some Chick-fil-A buffalo sauce. When I tell y'all, I'm like, get in here and get in here. Cause y'all know the last time I didn't act on something, the video got deleted. And I was gonna download this video, but I'm like, it's no need to go ahead and download this video because what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and we are going to do our reaction live. Period. Bottom line. I'm like, once I saw that, I'm like, I'm gonna put the small screen on the screen for y'all because once I saw that this interview was posted, I'm like, wait a minute, wait one freaking minute. I'm like, let me put the small screen up so y'all can see because I'm just like, y'all, it's messy. I saw Neek at night did a reaction to this, and when I tell you the first statement that he said pissed me off. And then I didn't even get more than 5 minutes into it. And I'm just like, what kind of police work was done here? Again, I'm just trying to figure out, even when it comes to Onika, because I'm just like, Miss Girl, like you cannot be serious with this man. And I was trying to mind my business. I technically was, but it just happened to find me. So I'm going to react to it because I'm just like, Nikki be always talking about they sabotaging her, but at the same time, you put yourself in this position because, girl, he is convicted of stuff. It's not like, girl, then you chose to have it, like, come on. And this is what you did for your first kid. This is kind of like a Jasmine Brown situation. Like, you cannot be serious. You did not have to do this. But what we do have to do is we have to react to this. Because that's why, like I said, I saw Neek at night. I watched it from her. The first 5 minutes had me like, I don't even know how far I got, but I was just like, I got to do my reactions to this. So y'all, I typed it in. I typed in the Kenneth Petty 1994 interview, and she did say she got it from Conscious TV. So shout out to Conscious TV. Y'all go check out Conscious TV so y'all can actually see it on the big screen because I'm going to do it on the small screen on my side of things. Oh, I'm like, shout out to you, Conscious, but like, yeah, I'm like, I'm here. Okay, so hold on. It says the 1994 interrogation of Kenneth Petty, present with his father, about the of Jennifer Huff. I'm assume Hugh. I'm like, cause it ain't. Hold on. Cause I'm like, we tried. That's the best that we could do. It says he lied throughout the interview, unaware that investigators already had the kit results along with his swimmers from Jennifer and his clothing. Y'all, like I said, the first answer that he gave pissed me off. Like, literally. I was just like, dude, you cannot be serious. Again, I just don't understand what's going on here. That's why I'm just like, Onika. Y'all know because it's Virgo season. I had to say it like Beyonce. She is a Virgo too. Even though she be getting on my nerves too. Her and that Jay-Z. These girls just... Child, that's why I'm single. Because when it comes to these men, I be pissed off, okay? I'm beat him up, even like Cam Newton. Like I said, I don't see how Jasmine Brown does it. I don't care nothing about them men having no hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because when you just messed up mentally, you messed up mentally. And I don't like dealing with that kind of stuff. Especially as someone that actively works on myself. Now the light gonna go off. So let it do its one. And then we'll get into it. It's trying to hold on. But I'm like, I'll turn it back on when it decided it's ready to go off. And there it is. And now we should be good, okay? Because I'm like, it's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Florida, so I'm like, the light gonna change, so I'm just go ahead and turn on the light. So, boom, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and give him the light because I'm like, I'm glad you gave this. I'm allowing fair use disclaimer as long as you credit. Amen. That's why I said I could definitely do that. And then he says, "Yep, please spell my name Oh, he said spell his name correctly. So hold on. What you're about to see has never been seen before today. We will break down this entire ordeal in a follow-up live. Thumbs up and subscribe. I definitely gave the thumbs up. I am going to drop this in the comments so that it's also on the screen, because I have no problem giving credit where it's due, honey, because like I said, I appreciate this. I'm like, not that man done gave us the tea. Did I copy it? I thought I did. Because I'm like, me trying to paste it. And he said, spell his name correctly. And I'm like, it's not pasting for me. So, CONSCIOUZTV. Because he said, spell his name correctly. And I'm like, CON. Because that be me. Bitch, if you going to say my name, spell it correctly. So, CONSCIOUZTV. Okay, and I'm gonna do credits to Conscious TV. We'll do that, and then hopefully I remember to drop the video off in the comments. But y'all can do exactly like I did. Type in Kenneth Petty 1994 interview, and it will get you to Conscious TV, where this way, Conscious TV, where you need to be. Okay, so yeah, gonna give us a thumbs up, and he gonna come and do. It says PS, the audio is delayed. Oh, see, I done skipped forward too much. PS, the audio is delayed because the video was converted from a VHS to digital format. So this is September 16th of 1994 at 8:52 p.m. I was still Virgo season. Yeah, you should have done this during Virgo season. But one thing, we're gonna get to the truth now. Hold on now.
We are in the 106th precinct on the second floor in Queens County. Present in the room is Police Officer Paul Booth, Video Technician Robert Bernard. Your name, sir?
Julian Petty.
Mr. Petty, and your name?
Kenneth Petty.
Okay. My name is Paula Ill.
He had his daddy there with him in this interrogation room. Now, I'm not mad at that, because especially at his age, child, don't matter at any age, child. You know, when you have your parental support, it definitely works out. So I'm like, okay, so Mr. Julian Petty was there with him. Now, that's why I'm like, this is also something that's worth noting, because I'm like, once, like I said, I only watched a few minutes of this on Neek at Night's page. So I'm like, him being in the room present, I'm going to get into that in just a moment. So
I'm an assistant district attorney. I work at the Queens County District Attorney's Office. I understand that you wish to speak to me regarding an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street.
And I'm like, she talking about, I understand you wish to speak to me. Does he? Or did y'all make him come down there? That's stuff I would be saying too. I'm like, nah, I ain't say I wish to speak with you. Unless he really thought he was going to finesse himself out of this situation. Because y'all, like I told y'all, I only heard a good 5 minutes of this before I was like, I gotta do a reaction on this. I couldn't contain myself. I'm like, I can't keep going forward because I'm not going to remember to tell y'all play by play how I feel. And the last time, again, I tried to do a reaction video, Miss Cam Newton, Dr. Lady, got bullied into deleting the video, and we didn't even get to finish the whatever, because the video still got posted. So yeah, check out the podcast POV by KDB on Curated by KD, my YouTube channel on the podcast tab. Shameless plug. Let's go, because like I said, Cam Newton is a dusty period. Tune into it.
In Queens. But before I speak with you, I want to read you your rights. Now I understand Officer Booth has...
It was 1994, but look at her outfit, y'all. I was 2 years old specifically because yeah, my birthday was... I'm a Virgo, so my birthday was in August. I was literally 2 years old when this man was going through this.
To you before, in the presence of your mother.
And I'm like, look at what she got on. Even with that little scrunchie.
And this is your father.
And it's so funny to me how people still dress from the time period before. Like, even when we were born from the 90s, like the Y2K, like the early first parts of it was like still like the 90s. She still got on her 80s clothes, even though it's 1994. I'm like, she cute. I like, especially for 1994, the little sleeves. Oh my God, I used to love a little shoulder pad situation again, because that's from the 80s.
Seated here. Okay. And Officer Booth read you your rights previously.
Yes.
And that's the one that's in the room with us, Officer Booth.
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Petty, you were asked to sign the memo book?
Yes, I
And you did so?
Yes.
Now,
because see, look at his dad's clothes, look at her clothes. He in the 90s. She in the 80s.
Mr. Petty,
He in the 90s. Oh my, I hope his 80s old outfit on.
the right to remain silent
It's
and
cute, though.
refuse to answer questions. Do you understand what I have just said? Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I have just said?
No, he
You
don't
have
for
the right to
real.
consult-
And they need to start saying that, because if you understand that anything that you say can't be held against you in a court of law, why is you still talking? Just like when I was looking at that video about the girlfriend and the sister that beat up the girl that the boyfriend was messing with, and she laughing and all this kind of stuff. Girl, why is you telling them the whole ordeal, top to bottom, front to end, lying and all other kinds of stuff? Baby, and people got everything they was trying to get up out that girl. And like they said, do you understand everything that you say can be held against you in a court of law? Shut up. Especially when you done been Miranda. Just at this point, you ain't got nothing to say. Shut up. That 17-year-old girl. And then she on TikTok in the jail. I'm like, girl.
An attorney before speaking to the police
Messy.
or to me, and to have an attorney present during any questioning, now or in the future. Do you understand what I have just said? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided.
Okay, they did say the audio was delayed. Because I'm like, his mouth not even moving. But he did say that the audio was delayed because it was formatted from VHS to digital. And like they said, this came out at the time. Because I guess Nikki dropped something. A deluxe album or something. But she been said she working on that. And they told her, they asked when it was coming. She basically told them to leave her alone. Because I don't think she knows that we didn't know this came out yet. You and your feelings, because this has come up. This came out yesterday. It say August 26th. We're just finding out today. You cussing people out because you having to go through this. But again, this the man that you decided that was going to be not only your husband, but the father of your first child. Bro, see, people be thinking money change stuff. It's just like, girl, she really thought she was going to buy her situation, buy this man out of this situation. But now this is the father of your child. I would be pissed. She wanted her last name to be Petty so bad. Sheesh.
For you without cost. Do you understand what I have just said? If you do not have an attorney available, you have the right to remain silent until you have an opportunity to consult with one. Do you understand what I have just said? Now that you have been advised of your rights, are you willing to
fight with
talk to me and to
popsicles
answer
also.
questions? Okay, as I said, I understand you want to talk about an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street in Queens today on September 16th, 1994.
Okay, so press pause. For what happened, she said, that day on September 16th, 1994. It's 8:54 p.m. and it happened that day. Okay, so I'm like, we always do the incident happen in the morning time. But like, who goes and like does stuff like that to people in the morning time? I don't know. Because I don't be doing stuff like that. So, but I'm just like,
What do you wish to say about that?
It didn't occur then.
she just asked him. That's why I said the first question that she asked him pissed me off. She just asked this man, the incident occurred this day at this place. This motherfucker opened up his mouth and said it didn't occur there. There? And that's what I said, because I'm like, girl, you had to expand upon that with me. What do you mean it didn't happen there? That means it happened somewhere. He didn't say, I didn't do it. It did not happen. This man said it didn't happen there. Then where did it happen? That's why I said immediately, I was like, what kind of fucking police work is this? Like, y'all don't even, that's why we still don't have answers in 2024. This was in 1994. Because what kind of police, the first answer that he gave me, he would have had to expand upon that. Because, sir, what? So if it didn't happen there, then enlighten me and tell me where it did happen. That's why I said messy, messy, messy. Okay? Because first answer is suspect. And it gets better from what I only saw in the 5 minutes. That's why I said I got to come and tell y'all about this. Get up in here because let's keep going.
I saw the girl on the boulevard of Rockaway Boulevard.
He saw the girl on the boulevard, on the Rockaway Boulevard. He says, okay.
I was walking down the block. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning.
I was walking down the block. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. These are the details, so we have the facts from his mouth. He saw on the boulevard, the Rockaway Boulevard, He was walking down this Rockaway Boulevard at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so let's see what day September 16th, 1994 was. Because I got to see. Because what he doing walking at 8 o'clock in the morning? September 16th, 1994. I'm like, what day was this? What? Okay, because I'm like, what weekday was September 16th? So it was a Friday. Boy, you done messed up your Friday. What the? Okay. So it was a Friday. 8 o'clock in the morning. You are walking. We're going to keep walking before, we're going to keep watching before I get into this.
And I went to wake my uncle up for work.
Okay, so he's walking at 8 o'clock in the morning because he went to go wake his uncle up for work. Your uncle can't wake his big self up for work? That you got to walk wherever you walking to on the boulevard of Rockaway at 8 o'clock in the morning to go wake your uncle up? That's what I said. What kind of police work is this? Because who was the uncle? Where does he work and where does he live that you're walking to him? I have questions already. That's why I'm just like, ma'am, what kind of police work is being done here?
As I was coming back, I bumped into this girl named Jennifer.
Okay, so as he's coming back, he bumped into this girl named Jennifer. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're walking down the boulevard to go wake your uncle up for work. And on the way back, you bump into Jennifer. What the is all these kids doing outside? Okay, so maybe he was not a kid. Because I'm like, how old is Kenneth Petty? Because like... Because I'm like, hold on. Kenneth Petty. How old is he? Okay. So he was born in 1978. Because I'm like, if he born in 1978 and it's 1994, he was 16. Why are none of these children in school? These are children. First things first, why are none of these children in school? Because he done saw her on the block. Because they got to be the same age. What the fuck she doing on the block? Why she not in school? Why he not in school? Why is he walking on the block at 8 o'clock in the morning? Because what time school start in New York? Why is he on the street on Friday? Y'all was out of school or something? I don't know about this.
Her friend was walking. It was a male friend. So, and I know him. He's my friend.
Okay, so Jennifer is walking down the street with a male friend. He says he knows him. It's his friend. So how did Jennifer get... Okay, let me just keep...
So we talking, you know, and she was just sitting there. So after that, I just left and I went back to my house. So I went to...
Okay, so wait a minute. She was just sit... Wait a minute, press pause. He said, I see Jennifer. And she's with her friend. But he don't say the friend name. But Jennifer is just sitting there. So if Jennifer is just sitting there, that means, well, he say that's his friend. But you ain't said this man's name. That's why I'm like, what? Because I'm like, if Jennifer is just sitting there, that means you will be talking to the person that Jennifer is with. But you're only saying Jennifer's name. Like, Jennifer is your friend. Was there really somebody else there? Kenneth Petty? I don't know what Jennifer said. Release the tape, conscious. Because what did she say when she got there? And that's what this man get. Because honestly, we wouldn't be in his business if he didn't marry Onika. I would have told her, girl. And then I feel like he used her too. Because did he feel like she was going to change his situation? Because what was the point of this? Girl, it was never that serious. No.
Uncle had left and went out to work without locking the door.
Now I'm confused. Because I could have sworn he just said he went back home. Rewind.
I went to sleep, and so after that, I just left and I went back to my house.
Exactly. He said after that, I just left and I went back to my house. But then you talk about your uncle ain't locked the door. First of all, you just said you was walking to your uncle's house in the morning. You ran into Jennifer on your way back home. Your uncle don't live in the same home, so how would your uncle have locked the door? That's why I said, what kind of police work was done? Because, girl, get the real answers. We're not even asking the questions we want answers to. If we was going to case him up, let's case him up. Like, what are we doing here?
So I went to sleep, and my uncle had left and went out to work without.
Okay, so I went to sleep and my uncle left and had went out to work. Wasn't that a point? Was that not the point of you getting up at 8 o'clock? Because he didn't walk back to his house with his uncle. He would say that. This man lying and making up for time. Now I feel like you did do something to that girl. Mm-hmm. Because you're making up for time. If this is the alibi. No. My uncle didn't lock the door.
I'm gonna do it. So the next thing I know, police was up in my face. So
His uncle didn't lock the door, so the next thing he know, police was up in his face. What time did the police come into your face? Because what time did you leave your uncle's house? See, she not asking why am I asking these questions? I want to slap the out of her, whatever she said her name was in the beginning, because I'm like, girl, we sitting here having to deal with this in 1994 with our nosy asses because you're not asking the questions that need answers. What time did you leave your uncle's house? What time did you get back home? Around what time was it that you saw Jennifer on this Rock Avenue? Child, y'all know I want to be from New York. I done forgot where we was at already. The Boulevard.
I had raped somebody, and I did not rape nobody.
Okay.
Next thing he know, the cops was in his face telling him that he had somebody. Well, not, but or somebody. Excuse me. Because I'm like, are police just allowed to come into your house like that? I mean, I guess that would be the case if he said, I don't know, because even if the door was not locked, so they just knew where you was at in your room, or did he just fall asleep on the couch? I have so many questions. That's why I say, girl, your police work is trash. Well, we only 4 minutes in. Maybe she do start asking questions because she's writing stuff down to ask. I'm going to give her some hope. Because like I said, I got so many questions. But let's go.
You saw Jennifer today?
Yes.
And who was she?
So the lady asked, the detective police woman would ask, so you saw Jennifer today? He says yes. Okay, he saw Jennifer on September 16th, 1994. Bottom line.
She was with this boy named I think
She
his
was
name
with this boy named and it's the snaps for me. She was with this boy named that's what got me. That's because this is as far as I got on Nick's channel. Like I said, I got 5 minutes in before I was like, nah, I cannot give y'all my reaction right here, right now, honey, because I'm like, when he started the whole snaps and the now this is one thing why I was talking about his parent being in the room, because you know, like when you lie, your parent know that you be lying. So I'm like, I wonder if the daddy is looking at him like, my son is fucked. My son doing that snapping. My son, I'm this not even my son, but I'm just like, Kenny. She was with cause it's just like, what? Well, the snaps is what's getting me. The snaps. You got your head down. She was with like you really trying to think of a name. That's why I'm like, was it really a person there? That's why I gotta hear Miss Jennifer's side of the story, cause I'm just like, was there really someone else with her? Do y'all know? Cause I'm like, I don't know. I ain't never heard her side of the story. I only heard Nikki's, just to tell you the truth. That's why I'm coming to see this.
Well, let's start with how you know him. How do you know him?
Okay, so the detective lady, the man that he can't remember his name because Jennifer didn't say anything to him, apparently, when they was on the boulevard. She was just there, as he says. But he don't know the man that he was talking to that Jennifer was with that's supposed to be his friend. So she says, how do y'all know each other? And let's see.
We used to play basketball in the park.
And
They used to play basketball in a park. Because, I got to put my New York accent on. We used to play basketball in the park. That's what he said.
Do you know where he lives?
She's talking about, do you know where he lives? Girl, no. This is the neighborhood. He don't know where that man... No. I don't expect him to know where the man lives. No, I do not. But... okay, if this is somebody that you met playing basketball, okay, because there are people like that. When you're in the neighborhood, you see people that they in New York. I can believe that. I can see that. Visually, I can see that. They playing basketball in the park, with somebody that you see. It's just like, all right, hey, because I've seen you before. And now you hanging out with Jennifer, and I know her. So, okay.
It was like a tournament in 150th Park. And we used to be on the opposite side of the team. And we used to, you know what I'm saying?
So it was a tournament in the park, and this dude was on the opposite team of Kenny. You remember a lot. Okay, I guess that's okay to remember, even if you don't remember his name. Because I'm like, you kind of do remember a lot of details about this individual. I'm just Kenny.
Okay, you can't remember his name? Yes, to answer out loud.
You know what? He can't remember that man's name because they don't want him to go find that man if that man really did. Because first, it's either it's not a man or he don't want them to go find the person that was there. That's just me and my opinions, okay? And I state my opinions the only place they matter, which is my platform. Welcome to my world.
I know his face when I see him.
He said, I know his face when I see him. And I'd be like, I guess I can't kind of see that because he right. I don't know nobody's name. People be talking to me and I'd be like, hey. I'd be like, ooh, you gotta be, if I'm with somebody, I'd be like, who was that? Who was that? So when they come back, I can act like I remember. And they be like, oh, that's such a, okay. Get me back in there. Because I'm like, who?
I know his face when I see him, but I'm not sure about
He said, I know his face when I see him.
What's his first name? I think it's...
She waiting on that name, baby.
Donovan. It's something like
Donnie.
Okay. If you think of his name, you can let me know.
And she talking about if you think of his name, you can let me know.
The microphone.
Messy. She messy too. Like, his homegirl is messy too. Y'all been fighting with popsicles all summer. I don't know what I did with the scissors. It's terrible. I need to find them because my teeth are not scissors. For real. I gotta stop it.
Here to pick up everything you say. So you saw her about what time this morning?
Like around 8:30 in the morning.
And where was it you first saw her?
I was at the store.
Hold on. Okay, so hold on. So he says he saw her about 8:30 in the morning. He saw her at the store. So there must have been some store on the boulevard that, well, obviously it's New York. There's lots of stores on the freaking boulevard, I'm sure. So he sees her at 8:30 in the morning on the boulevard. He says at the store. He ain't never been that specific. Oh, I guess we just got to the details of the specifics.
So at the bus stop going to school.
Hold on, wait a minute. So now at 8:30 he was at the bus stop going to school? Because again, I've been wondering, why are these children not in school? Because earlier you said, then you went home. Next thing you know, you wake up and cops in the face. You didn't say, I went. He said the next, nah, he didn't say I went to school, then I came home, it's 6 o'clock, I took a nap, cops in my face. Now you on a bus to go to school? Somebody check the attendance records. Did he really show up to school? Pissing me off because I'm getting heated.
And both times was she with this person, Donovan or Donnie? And what did you say or do?
I said something to him about basketball, and then I said something to her, and she got smoked like, what? And I was like, nah, just leave it at that, and I just kept on walking, because...
It's just beyond me. Like, this is not, no, that, the timeline? See, that's why she should have been clearing this up, because he would have had to account for every millisecond of that day. She's letting too much gray area come into play. Like, what? Because my question, this is a 16-year-old boy. We're checking attendance records. When did you really come to school? Because, again, what is Jennifer what time does school... I need to know what time the school start in New York. What time does school start in New York? I need to know. 8 a.m. Okay, so they start school at 8. And they get out between 3:45 and 4:20. Which seems like it would be the same back in that day. So again, he still was late for school if he saw Jennifer at 8:30. But you went to school when?
Like no longer than like a year ago.
Okay.
This happened again like this.
What happened?
I had, you know what I'm saying? You know, like.
Hold on, press pause. Because he talking about something happened a year ago. Because when he said, the first thing that he said was it didn't happen there. So my thing is, did it happen a year ago? And now you're trying to figure out why she just bringing it up? Because let me rewind. Because he talk, what?
Happened again like this.
Go back.
Like a year ago. Because like no longer than like a year ago. This happened again like this.
What happened?
I had, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I had.
He pissing me off. He sound like that little when you y'all know that commercial when that little boy be messing up. That's exactly what he sounds like. I need to know if I could find that commercial. I'm like commercial of kid stuttering. Like, is it stuttering? There we go. Stuttering. This one.
Have you ever had a dream that you had?
This is what he's giving. This statement right here. That's why I said what happened a year ago. And I'm glad her spidey senses tingled enough to ask that exact question. Because what happened a year ago? What are you talking about? This already happened. What already happened? That's why I'm just like,
Put it like that. And then something went down, like last year. And she was like, she just don't want to mess with me no more. And I must have said something wrong, got my face today, that must have made her upset enough.
So he's saying he did know Jennifer a year ago, because that's why he can recall her by name and not the dude that he plays basketball with. So apparently he was trying to holler at Jennifer a year prior to this. He said something that turned Jennifer off. So when she's running into him a year later, he's saying the same thing is happening again. Jennifer is just kind of like, what? And he's just like, no, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm following. I can follow that.
Rape him, because I did not touch.
Because I have, been the type of person where it's like, I don't like you because I don't like the way you think. I don't like what you said. Like, shit, simple as that. What? I ain't even gonna tell y'all my business, but I'm gonna tell y'all my business. I ain't even gonna tell y'all right now. We'll tell y'all later.
That girl, man.
Well, you had sex with her before, you said.
Yeah.
When was that?
Exactly. See? She said, so you were active with this woman before? Yup. He ain't waste no time saying that. So hold on, Jennifer. See, that's why. Hold on, Jennifer. Because so this was not your first encounter with this man. I told you I don't like when people leave out the details. Don't just start from the incident. Take us back to the day you met this man. Y'all don't leave nothing out, because she's making it seem like she just met him September 16th, 1994, and it went down. You met him in 1993. Abuki boo. Hold on. You have a relationship of sorts with this man, even if it's platonic. The fact that y'all, even if y'all are just peers, that's still, a school peer, neighborhood type relationship. Y'all still have some type of connection. That's why I'm just like, it was not just chance, coincidence, random. They knew each other. I did not know that. But again, I only know Nikki's side of the story where she said they were together, but I don't know how truthful that was. Because like I said, I ain't never listened to the woman's side of the story, but I'm listening to this because I'm definitely going to listen to what he said, because this is his life.
last year.
And did you have a relationship?
Yeah, it was a little relationship, you could say.
Like how long?
It was like 2 months, 3 months.
Okay, and what happened when that relationship ended?
We just stopped speaking. She had went down south, and I had went down south. And we both coming back this year.
Okay.
No, because you just said she stopped talking to you because she didn't like something a year ago. Now you saying y'all stopped talking because he tried to make it seem like it was amicable because she went down south and he went down south. Y'all just go down south in New York? I didn't know that was a thing because I'm like, what's the point of going down south if you live in New York? To do what? What they going down south for? Because he got this thick old New York accent. So go down south.
How did you break up? Were you friends still, or you weren't friends? Or
She was messed up.
Again.
You want.
Again. Here you go.
This other guy, and he got killed on Rockaway Boulevard. This kid named Corey she was messing with. He got killed by somebody, I don't know. The next thing you know, she just...
Okay. Because what did Corey got to do with anything? He knows so much about Jennifer life. He knew who Jennifer was with. Kenny, shut the up. I know Nikki be beating him up. If he's still anything like this, Onika Tanya Mirage -Petty. That's why every time we see a video, she always kickboxing, slapping, Mortal Kombating him. She don't be playing. She be getting her lick back. Oh.
Like, like something was wrong. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave you alone, You feel you need your time, your other friend you had, you was messing with me, had died, you feel, messed up. So I ain't even going, go through it like that.
that's what caused you two to break up?
Yes.
A year ago? And did you see?
So that's what caused y'all to break up a year ago. He done told us 3 different stories about why this woman... First of all, it was she didn't like what he said to him. The second thing was going down south. Now it's because she had a boyfriend that died. Kenneth got doggone petty.
Other during the course of this year?
Yeah, we saw this year. We saw a lot. So mostly every day as she was going to school, because I was supposed to be going to get enrolled too.
Hold on. Press pause. Now that's how you get him right there. He just said he sees her every day on her way to school because he was supposed to be enrolled too. Bitch, you wasn't even enrolled in school. Talking about you was getting on that bus to go to school. That's why I said check the attendance records. Because here he go right here talking about he wasn't even enrolled in school. Because again, my question is, what are they doing out at 8:30 in the morning if they on a Friday if they not at school? That's 16 years old. This motherfucker wasn't even enrolled. He talking about I was supposed to be enrolled. Oh my God.
Where?
At John Adams.
Okay, but you're not.
And that's what she said. Where? At John Adams. You wasn't even enrolled at John Adams like you was supposed to be. So, Nikki, how did you meet him? Hold on.
Okay, and how was...
At John Adams.
Okay, but you're not enrolled yet?
I'm glad she asked him, but you're not enrolled yet? And he said, So, again, what are we talking about? You was on your way to the school bus. That's how you saw Jennifer. You're not enrolled in school. Like, what is going on here? You're literally... I told y'all, messy, child. He did it. From what I'm seeing, you, cause baby, again, I'm like, hold on, you
can do so.
That's what it's giving, and I'm just like, cause I gotta rewind it, cause I know he gonna be back to more of it. I know he finna have some more of it.
And how was it today? How was it when you saw her? What kind of conversation or whatever did you have?
It wasn't no real conversation because I was talking to my with name Donovan.
I told y'all, and he said, "What's his name?" We don't know. We asking you. Talking about what's his name.
Have you ever had a dream?
He annoying me. I don't know how she married
We were
him.
talking about the basketball, how we was gonna try to go. I was gonna get up in the school and try to play for them. You know what I'm saying?
So the basketball was he was trying to get up in the school and play for the school in basketball. Pinocchio, baby. The P and Patty stand for Pinocchio.
And next thing you know, she just came out her face and said something, and I said something too. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And that was that. I was bored.
What did she say?
I think she said, you ain't gonna get up in the school looking like that. And I think I said something like, what? And then I just.
And I think I said something like, what?
I know, well, no. I said, as a matter of fact, I said, I hope you're not going nowhere where I think you're not going. Because she was with him. And I was like, all right, so I just left.
Hold on. He says, I hope you not going where I think you going because she was with him. So he trying to make it seem like, because I'm like, wait a minute. For him to say it like that, I said, I hope you not going where I think you going because she was with him. So he's really trying to pin it on this imaginary person because we don't know who the basketball talking other person, opposed team, Donovan person is. Like, messy, messy, messy. This man is so messy.
And I went to my house like, it was like no longer than a half an hour later, probably so, because I was asleep. And I was looking at the time I went to sleep and woke up. It was a light in my face. And I'm like, hey, let me get my shirt. You know?
And
I woke up, it was a light on my face, and I was like, hey, get my shirt. So if this was an hour later, this happened at literally like before 10 o'clock in the morning. This would have had to have been like 9:30 in the morning, if that's the case. If he said he went to, but again, Mr. I saw her when I was on the way to the bus stop, but you're not enrolled in John Adams.
was when the police were there?
Mm-hmm.
You'd say it was a half hour after you saw her?
It had to be. Like a half.
So he said about a half hour after he saw her. So yeah. So if the police was in his face at 8-9 o'clock in the morning, was he there all day? Because I'm like, the video say it's almost 9 o'clock at night. It look like it say 8:59 p.m.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
She had to have one.
Police officer said, do you remember what she was wearing? He talking about she had to have on. Nigga, either you do or you don't, because I don't even remember what did I put on. What I would have to check the live replay to see what I wore yesterday, because I'm really trying to think for real. What did I put on yesterday? I'm like, without just looking around, because I'm like, what did I put on yesterday? Because I'm like, I was trying to be cute, or I wore my little black rumple. That's what it was. Yeah, we got on our black romper yesterday. But it took me a minute because I'm like, girl, but what did I wear the day before that? The child, today Tuesday. If that was Monday, that would have been Sunday. But again, we talking about the same day. Talking about, do you remember what she wore? He's talking about she would have had to have one. What do you mean she would have had to have one? You supposed to say from what I recall. I think. Not, what the, do you... I don't like the way.
Some green pants.
So you can remember everything else, but not the man name that you was talking to earlier today. You can remember what her ass had on, cause green pants,
A white shirt.
Green pants, a white shirt. You can remember everything about it. They casing him up. They really be talking to them police officers, and they be getting cased up every time. And this is why 16 and 17-year-olds have to have their parents present, like that girl that's it for that again the one that was beating up the boyfriend side chick with the girlfriend, the child, her in there laughing and doing all that stuff, and then they're charging her and gave her 20 years. Girl, she should have her parent there to tell her, shut the hell up. I mean, homegirl told the story from when she opened up her eyes up until and here I am talking to y'all. Girl, shut the up. That's why they said, okay, now we charging you with robbery and murder. She said murder. Yeah, bitch. Get in here. Let's go. 20 years.
She had on some felines.
Because you just willingly told her. He even talking about, and she had on some felines. You can literally remember everything that this girl had on, but not who you were talking to. That sounds crazy.
Be exact. And a little.
And he said to be exact. And he pulling on, I guess about to talk about her bag and a little. Kenneth, you think you doing so much. And was finna go right up to the slammers.
Blue and something coming back.
Because I would have just cried. That. I'm not finna talk to y'all. I'm finna cry. And somebody need to call my mama and my dad. And somebody, because they need to tell me what to do. I'm not finna lean on my own understanding. Please. Because it's stupid. I guess he feel confident because his daddy's in the room. But see, let me thank God for mama right here. Because I thank God every time I lie. And I know I be lying. My mama know I'm lying. Mama would tell me like, hey, I know you lying. And that's why I said parents, they know when you be lying. Mama be like, girl, give it the up. His parents should have beat him up more about lying, because now you sitting here lying to these police officers and you ain't getting nowhere. At least when I that's why I can't be lying, because my lies, I told y'all I'm like Kevin Hart with the lies. A Deirdre was in the road, the baby was walking, I had to save the baby, the Deirdre came. I mean, girl, my story don't make no sense. Like Kenny. This shit do not be adding up. It's just like, this doesn't even sound like that's something that's plausible. Especially when you know the people. It was like, you was helping the baby, and then the Deirdre. Girl, you wasn't even going to get out the car. You, please. That's why I'm just like, nah. And then Julie, see? Child, I be giving my mama a hard time, but baby, she know a little something, because I'm just like, shit. Kitty. What the? Again. Even at 16, 17, shut the fuck up, okay? When it come to the police, I ain't got nothing to tell y'all. y'all can talk to my mama, and she can go get whoever to tell y'all, but if getting it from me, cause see, child, this man, this man is just
on a shoulder.
Okay, what were you wearing?
This is what I got on right now.
You were wearing this Apache t-shirt when you saw her, and shorts. Are those shorts?
Gas shorts.
And
so that's what he was wearing. He said this exact thing.
sneakers. Okay. And now you live at 12340 Inwood Street. How long have you lived there?
All my life.
And which one is your bedroom in that house?
Right upstairs. Right next to me.
Okay, so his bedroom is upstairs. That's why I'm like, did he fall asleep on the couch? So he fell asleep upstairs in his bedroom, as he says. The door was unlocked and the police just put a flashlight in his face. I feel like, don't police even have some kind of courtesy to be like, boom, 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 boom. Police, open up. I feel like they do. Because you got at least 10 seconds to run. Because I'm like, I feel like you know. And then sometimes they be giving themselves away because they be coming with the sirens down the street. So sometimes you might have 30 seconds. So I'm like, Kenny, I guess this New York, I guess he hears sirens all the time. That's just a part of the atmosphere. Like JT said, if the landlord knock, I ain't here. What? Because what? Oh my God. Like, this man, again.
Walk upstairs right there. My aunt sleeps right there, and I sleep right there.
Okay, was your aunt home today?
No, she had just left.
His aunt sleep right there, and he sleep right there. I don't get what that's about, because I'm like, him and his auntie sharing a room. And they... And the auntie was not there that day. Okay.
Anybody else home when the police came?
Because I was about to say, are they trying to say that this happened at his house? But from what I do recall, I believe they said it happened at her. I don't know. Let me keep watching.
No, my uncle had. That's how the door was open. The door supposed to have been locked, but my uncle went to work and he don't have no key. So when he come out, unlock it. So he just left the door open. You can even ask him. Nobody.
He talk about you can even ask him. But again, the uncle being at his house is strange to me because again, at 9 o'clock in the morning, you say you literally went to your uncle's house. That's how you ran into Miss Jennifer on your way back. This nigga went to go see Jennifer. It wasn't no uncle because maybe the uncle do live with him. This nigga went to go meet Jennifer at the bus stop. Because she's supposed to be going to school. Because we didn't research that school started at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's just my theory.
In that house.
Okay, and he left the door open when he left?
Yeah.
Okay, and now, did you have sex with Jennifer today? You have to answer out loud.
So he asked him, was he active with Jennifer today? Because he already admitted that he was active with Jennifer over a year ago. She asked, was he active with Jennifer today? He shook his head no. She said, you have to answer. So now at this point, it's literally 9 o'clock p.m. And that's what I'm saying. He's saying that this happened at 9 o'clock in the morning. They had him there all freaking day. Or that's I'm like, because then the video started off, I understand that you want to see me. I'm like, did he say that because he had been there all day? Or was it he had to go there? I don't know, because the daddy in there, maybe the daddy made him come. I don't know. But I know Julian right there, and I know that's right.
When was the last time you had sex with her?
Last year, 93.
Did you have...
So he said no, he did. He was not active with her today, but the last time that he was active with her was in 93. Like we said, that's when he said he met her over a year ago in 93. Okay, Pinocchio.
With anyone today?
No.
In that room, did you have a girl in your house today?
No.
You didn't have any?
So he wasn't active with anyone that day. He said he did not have a girl in the room that day. Nothing. Again, he also might be saying that because Julian is sitting right there, right up looking him in his eyeballs. But he said nobody was in that home and he didn't do nothing.
Bring any girl to that house?
Nope.
Okay, so if somebody said they saw you bring somebody to that house, they would be mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody said they saw you bring somebody to that house, they would be mistaken. He says yes. So there's somebody that so it happened at his house, because I'm like, so okay, because let's get into it. Because I'm like, so if somebody's saying that they saw her go into his house, it may have happened at his house. Because truthfully, I was hanging out as an adult. This was maybe 3 years ago, maybe longer than that, because I was in my white car. I was definitely in my white car. So we'll say this is maybe 5-7 years ago at this point. I'm not really certain. But there was this dude that I was kind of feeling like in high school. And y'all know I graduated in 2010 or whatever. And he was older than me. So it just never happened in high school. But then I ran into him at the beach bars as an adult, and he was just like, come over my house, let's hang out, we could chill, we could kick it, get reacquainted, see if, see if any, because, I was looking good, he was looking cute. It was just like, let's see if, we may want to see if we want to be in a relationship, is what he presented to me with. And like I said, it's somebody, maybe he pulled a Cam Newton on me and knew that I liked him in high school. So as adults, he tried to get me. Y'all, when I tell y'all, he got me up in that house, okay? I sat down on the couch. He turned on the TV. He was rolling up or whatever. Y'all, the next thing I know, that man swung out his thing and I ran out the door. And ain't talked to that man since. Because I'm just like, why would you do that? Why would you just think? When I say it was, I thought he was finna me. Baby, I ran out that door so fast. That's why I don't even go to people's house no more. Don't worry about it. I'm traumatized. Baby, the stuff these men do is traumatizing. That's why I'm like, maybe he did get her over to her house and do something to her. I don't like that. I don't know, because, baby, it's something I told y'all, baby. That's why God had to make women, because, baby, he knew it was something wrong with them men that he created. Like, he said it's not good for y'all to be here by yourselves. It's something not wrapped too tight with these men. I don't know what's going on with it. That's why I was just like, Sir, I think you did it. And that's why I'm like, I did not know that dude that I liked in high school. I'm like, what if he was somebody that was a Kenneth Petty? What if he was, but he knew I was gonna tell him, don't do nothing to me. I don't even know why he tried that to me, because I'm just like, you, oh my God, no. What the fuck is going on here?
Today? When was the last time you had a girl in that house?
See, it's a long time, because really, my grandma just went down south with somebody that passed.
So she said, when was the last time that you had somebody in the house? He's talking about a long time. First of all, you're not even enrolled in school. So while everybody's away at this house, you don't expect, again, because I think the daddy's standing right there, because I'm just like, so nobody be over there while they gone? You 16, not enrolled in school? Because I don't understand why he not enrolled in school at 16 years old.
One of my aunts and stuff, she don't allow no girls in there.
Okay, where did you and Jennifer have a relationship when you were having a relationship?
Oh, we was at my other friend's house.
Where's that?
So I guess when they were having relations in 93, we was at my other friend's house. Or if it was today, because like he said, it did not, the first thing he said was, it did not happen there. There? Nigga, shut up. At that point, as the daddy, I'd be like, hey, my son ain't a lawyer. I'm the parent, he the child, don't ask him no more questions. He's a minor. I make decisions for him, and he needs a lawyer. Speak to our lawyer.
147, on Rockaway Boulevard.
And what's that friend's name?
Jamel.
And you and Jennifer would go to Jamel's house? And that's where you had sex?
Now, I wonder how often we gonna hear Jamel's name again. Because Donovan was his name. We don't know. You making shit up.
Did you ever go to her? You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house?
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house and have sex there?
No.
Okay. Did you ever bring her to your grandmother's house and have sex there?
No.
Never?
Never.
So, if the dad is there, who does he live with? Because he's talking about an aunt, a grandma. Do they all live together? Because he's saying about the room. Maybe he's saying like you got to pass his aunt's room to get to his. Like his aunt sleep right here, then he's right there. Because I'm just like, that one,
Now, when the Officer Booth saw you today and he asked you how old you were, you told him you were 14.
Yo. When the officer asked him how old he was, he told him he was 14 years old. So you just lie. You told him you were 14 years old. Mentally, he probably is. Onika. Dear God, get your child. Both of them.
You have to answer
Yes.
that. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 16.
So, you lied when you told him you were 14?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't know what was going on, man.
But why lie about your age just because you don't know what's going on? I'm going to tell you my age because I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to figure out. What are we saying? I didn't know what was going on, so I lied. So when you don't know what's going on, you just lie. Wow. If this is how he thought as a kid, wow.
When was this?
Today.
Okay, what do you mean you didn't know what was going on?
I didn't know what was going on. Why should I tell him everything when I don't even know what's going on? I'm trying to ask him a question, and he like, how old are you? You know, I was like, I'm 14.
Okay, but you're stating that you did nothing wrong today, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you lied when he asked you. how
Yes,
old
I
you
did
were.
lie.
You stated that you did nothing wrong, but you lied when he asked him your age. She's funny. Annoying. Pissing me off because she's not asking the right questions, but in my opinion. Or I should say, she ain't asking questions that I would ask. Girl. And the little questions that she do, I'm like, girl, these are little questions. Ask the big questions. Think big, bitch.
And you've been arrested before?
Yes.
And you know that they ask you those questions
Yes.
for certain?
You've been arrested before. Yes. You know that they ask you questions. Yes. So then you knew you was in trouble. Because you've been arrested before. You know what they ask you.
Reasons?
Yeah.
How long have you known Jennifer?
Ever since preschool.
He's known Jennifer since preschool. Pre-schooling days. So it's not 1993 that he met this woman. It's probably 1983, 70. Oh, he was born in 78, I think it said. Because I'm like, preschool?
Care Center.
Okay, and just to clarify, what's her last name?
It's her last name.
Now he don't know he know everything about this girl. Done been to school with been around her since preschool, but don't know her last name. There's no fucking way. I'm like, I still know people from elementary school last names that I can think of right now. I'm like, I still know some of their first, middle, and last names. Because, again, like him, we went to elementary, middle, high, grew up together. Pinocchio.
I think it's Brits. Brits.
Yeah, that's how you know he a liar, bitch. This nigga said Jennifer last name is Bricks. B is crazy. A B? Oh, but then again, he not in school. He not in school. Do this nigga have a GED? Why he somebody DAD?
Jennifer. Wait.
Is it How?
How?
Hough? Does that sound familiar?
I was just about to say, he want to act like he ain't never heard that, and so it's pronounced How. Hough. Okay. I can see that. Now you just ain't never heard of that. Now that just don't ring a bell.
How?
You don't know? Okay. Let me ask you something. So you've seen her just about every day
Yes.
over since you broke up, as you say?
Yes.
And when you've seen her just about...
And then think about somebody that you were with and you don't even know that. He said he was just with this girl last year. You don't even know her name. Then again, I have seen that where dudes do be with, like, even like Corey. He was with Carmen 7 years and don't know her maiden last name. He be like that, whatever your last name is. Like, damn, you don't even care enough to learn my fucking name? I don't be going, I couldn't go for it. So I'm saying, he talk about that. He done been around this woman. He's 16 years old and been around her since preschool, and her last name don't ring a bell. He not a good actor nor a liar.
Every day. When would you see her? And when...
It is not believable at all. The acting is giving Carisha pleased.
I would see it either coming from school or going to school.
I don't like that he keeps saying he see her either coming from school or going to school, because you literally just told us you're not enrolled in no damn school. You should be enrolled in John Adams. That's what he said. But you're not. Unless he's saying when she be coming and going to school. The hell he doing? Looking out the window or something? I guess he was standing on the block. That's what the fuck is it? Ding, 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 ding. That's why you be outside at 8 o'clock in the morning on the boulevard. Got it.
She's a nice...
At the store. Because where the hell do they stand at? Them boys? Oh, okay. That's why you was out at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's your job. That's you was going to work.
She doesn't do nothing but go in the house, does her homework.
He know what she does on a day-to-day. She don't do nothing but go in the house, does her homework. You know a lot about this woman. Act like you don't even know her last name.
You know, because I used to be with her sometimes, helping her do her homework, going to.
This man said he used to be with her, helping her do her homework. Jennifer, I know you ain't never let this man help you do your homework, and he not even in school. What she look like you helping her with her homework? Baby, if that's the case, why don't you just take your ass to school? If you want to help somebody with that, do your own damn homework. What the hell?
Library and stuff.
Okay, and did you ever see her with people or
Yeah,
alone?
she used to be with people.
Okay, and did you have conversations with her on those other mornings you'd see her?
Yes.
And today was just like any other morning when you saw her?
Yes.
And you mostly talked to her friend and not even to her?
Yeah.
And you mostly talk to her friend and not even to her. Yeah. So today's the day where he didn't even say anything to Jennifer. But her allegation is she was taken advantage of.
About?
Yeah.
So when you left, were you mad?
No.
No? And when she left, did she seem mad?
I don't know.
How did she seem when she left?
She's really, I can't tell you because I did not look back to look at her.
Okay. Now, are you working right now?
No.
Okay.
He's not working on paper. But that little motherfucker's working somewhere. He working them motherfucking streets. Because don't no 16-year-old that's not in school get their ass up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go stand on the boulevard at the store every morning.
And I need to know, you were wearing these shorts and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Were you wearing any undershorts?
Yes.
Okay, what type? Boxers or?
Boxers.
Okay, do you have them on still?
Yes.
The same ones?
Yes.
All right, the officer's gonna need to take those and voucher them as well for
Yes.
evidence, okay? So he'll,
Dang. They want them draws. I'm like, I guess they would be looking for any DNA from Jennifer then? Cause I'm like, they want his draws. Hell, they want the draws off of his body. Baby say the officer gonna have to take them. Golly. Not you want my draws.
when we finish this interview,
Yes.
all right?
And that lady say she want them when we finish this interview. So sweat in them and put all your DNA in them. That lady said we need them draws after this interview is done. I'm telling you, I would have tapped out a long time ago. I would just started crying. Daddy, help. He right there. What?
Now, you recall before when your mother was still here, she gave you a form, a consent form to go into the house and to look for certain properties.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yes.
All right. And do you remember reading this and signing your name at the bottom?
Yes.
And is this your signature over here?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall your mother reading it and signing her name over here?
Yes.
Okay.
What the hell? Because I've been wondering where the mama is. Because I'm like, well, what the hell going on with her? She allowed him to enter and get certain stuff and he got to sign. What?
Can you get this, Bob?
She said, please get that signature, Bookie. You got it, Bob? Even though we got like 8 megapixels and it might be 4. This quality so freaking blurry. Bob should have said it is not crystal clear. Girl, let me see the paper. Bob should have told her the truth. Bob got all of 2 pixels, 2 megapixels. He tried to do the best he could with the zoom.
Yeah.
Good job, Bob.
And your mother went over with the police officer and with me to the house. And in the bedroom in which you sleep, did you keep a knife in there?
What? So maybe the cops had to sign for the mom and his consent to search his room. Because they asking him, did he keep a knife in his room? That is so strange to me. Because why would you have a knife in your room? But then I know people that have knives in there. Hold on now. I'm like, that's crazy. Because I'm like, even when they was talking about Kanika Jenkins, that she sleep with a knife. But I'm like, she slept with a knife because she was having to fight for her life if somebody was trying to touch on her. Because I'm like, is that why women sleep? What the hold on now. Don't get me. Because I'm like, girl, hold on now. You didn't open up something I ain't even thought about before. Because what? Why is this man sleeping with a knife?
Yes, there's little things and dishes in there.
Okay. Wait a minute. That man said, yes, it was little things of dishes in there. Because I'm thinking, what would he need a knife for? Do people use knives for D-rugs? Because I told y'all I think he was, he had to be on them streets doing something with them D-rugs. That's just how I feel about it. Who gonna tell me otherwise? Because don't that make sense?
And what's the knife in there for?
The downstairs is messed up.
What do you mean?
The kitchen is messed up. It's like
He has dishes in his room because the kitchen is messed up.
we got all the cups and stuff is in our room basically.
Okay, and there was a knife in there?
Yes.
And it was on the dresser?
Nah, it was in a little bucket. It should be a little bucket on my dresser with a whole bunch.
Oh my God. She saying the knife was on the dresser? Nah. It should be in the bucket. It should be in a little bucket on the dresser. Dusty. He got that Cam Newton effect. He's another Dusty.
Pots and the whole.
Shout out to Miss Shira, because now I'm really identifying how you can identify a Dusty man immediately. That's why I said Miss Shira 7 need to go ahead and interview Cam. Call him out for the Dusty, because that little doctor that was flirting with him, I don't like her, for real.
Stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, do you have something? You know what, I'll use a piece of paper.
She said, you know what, I use a piece of paper. Child, the hairs on my arm standing up, because I'm like, what they about to do? Because she's talking about, you know what, I'll just use a piece of paper. Kenny, what they about to do to you? I'm nervous.
Is this the knife that was in your room?
Oh, because they searched his house. First of all, what do the knife have to do with anything? Did he hold the knife up to her and was like, you gonna give me your goodies or I'm gonna stab you? Because I'm like, what does the knife have to do with anything? She ain't say she got, assault. Well, she ain't say she got stabbed, I don't think. Because I'm like, what the knife got to do with anything? Because, it'd be like, did he hold a gun up to your hand to make you do it? Because, they got to ask, did he force you into do it? Even though you said no a million times. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Okay. And on your dresser?
Yes.
That's a big old knife to have in your room. That's a big ass knife. That bitch. Do the kitchen see that? Oh, the kitchen don't work. But I'm like, that's the weapon you use if somebody try to break in your house. Y'all know me. I'm like, I don't believe in that and bullets and stuff. But I'm like, baby, them knives are for grabs. I gotta learn how to start sharpening and getting my Lisa Ray on like Gang of Roses. I got the quick draw with it.
It shouldn't have been on my dresser though.
Can you get that?
He talking about it shouldn't have been on my dresser though. But you just said that's where you keep your stuff at. And that don't look like it's going in a little bucket. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Because I'm like, is it a butter knife? Because I'm like, it looked like it's one of the restaurants that he done took from restaurants. A knife that he done took from a restaurant. When she first pulled it out, it looked like it had a sharp tip blade on it. But now I'm looking at it, look like it got a little curve point on it. But I'm like, this part of it still looks sharp because I don't see like, what's it called? Is it called saturation? Because I'm like, I feel like saturation got to do with colors because I edit. What's the things called? Where you have a knife. Dang, whatever them things called. I don't think it's that, but I'm like, I don't know what kind of knife this is. And what was on it? Guess a little rust or something.
And do you wear contacts?
She said, do you wear contacts? He shook his head no, but he got an answer for the microphone.
No. Does your aunt?
Yes.
And do recognize?
I know everybody got a dig in their nose. I just was not expecting that.
Do you recognize this bottle?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Where do you recognize that from?
What I recognize it from?
Yeah.
From my mom.
Okay. In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, he says it's his aunt's, but it's in his room and he don't have contacts. Now, if this auntie don't wear contact solution and this is Jennifer contact solution, how do you know everything except the person that you was just talking to today? And she was using Renew, baby. I know they had Balsam and Lom back then. She was using Renew. I wouldn't put that in mine. It just burns too bad from when I did wear contacts. I did not like Renew. I understood why people spent the extra $7 for Bosch and Loms because it didn't feel like the saline was straight from the beach. Because, baby, that or from a pool, that Renew is, baby, it's like Sprite from McDonald's. I want the Sprite that is just a regular, not the burning up my eyeballs and such.
Now, why would, if you and Jennifer have been friends for years, why would she say something like this?
No idea, man.
You have no idea?
No.
Okay, so I guess they told him that he is being accused of... Okay, I guess, yeah, they did tell him that. Because like she said, if you and Jennifer have been friends for this long, why would she accuse you of something if you did not? Because it don't look like this nigga got no money. Not from if the kitchen don't work. That's why I'm like, what is the living arrangement? It sounds like it's a whole bunch of people in this house. I'm like, I'm not gonna say he's like, I don't know. I don't know what Kenny's situation is. But again, he's not even in school. Like, he's 16, he's not even in school. So it's just like, if her claims were not accurate, she just wants to ruin his life for the rest of his life. She just wanted to, I'm gonna get you back. But then he would have had to do something to her. Cause I'm just like,
And I just want to show you some photographs that were taken over at your house.
she just want to show him some photographs that were taken at his house. Ma'am, are these photographs from today? Because what do you mean?
These are Polaroid photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. There were 12 of them.
Okay.
And this one shows the bottle of eye lotion on the dresser. Do you recognize that photograph?
She said eye lotion
Is that what the
solution.
room?
Yes.
And this one shows one side view of your room.
Yes.
And this part is your bed right here.
Yes.
Baby, because if she pull out a picture at Jennifer house with this same stuff, I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all.
Okay, and that blanket was on the bed?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you can get
Yeah, zoom in, Bob. Let us see. Now, let's see if we can get behind Conscious TV logo. Oh, there it is right there. I do see it. I'm almost certain that's the bottle right there. I'm like, I see a bottle. I'm almost certain that's it.
And this is another, looking at the dresser
Yes.
with the radiator on the side of your room.
Yes.
Okay. And that's your room?
Okay.
And why don't I show them all to you and ask you, is this your room?
Yes.
Does that show the beds and the blankets that were on the beds today?
Yes.
And she said beds. So maybe he does sleep in the same room with his aunt. Because like he said, his aunt sleep right here, then he's right there. Like I said, I don't know if he was talking about a room, but maybe it is 2 beds. Because she's saying beds plural and blankets. I mean, you can always have more than one blanket, because I definitely do. But she's saying beds. But then again, I do know some people that do have 2 beds in their room. I really did grow up with people that had 2 beds. I mean, even at my grandma's house, I had 2 beds. I think maybe he's going to do... Yeah, I'm trying to make sense of all this. I'm trying to make the math out, because I'm just like...
Is this your room?
Yes.
That shows the beds and some clothes and
Mm-hmm.
a dresser. This shows the beds in that room
Yeah.
with the blankets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this shows the room where the telephone is, the dresser, the television.
Yes.
Is that your room?
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer all that.
Yes.
And this shows the dresser with the mirror above it and the different items on that dresser. Is that from your room?
Yes.
And this shows the two beds with the blanket. It shows over looking towards the window.
Dishes, right?
Who's gonna find them dishes? See them dishes, right?
And
Yes.
it shows dishes in the front
Mm-hmm.
and the television in the background.
Yes.
That's your room?
Yes.
And this shows a pot with some dishes and a knife
Yes.
on your dresser.
Yes.
And that's from your room?
Yes.
Okay, and this one showing the blankets on your bed
Yes.
or your aunt's bed? Which one is that?
That's it.
Well, they're close together, right? They're two single beds pushed together?
No, this is my bed right here, I think, 'cause that's my clothes over there.
All right. And do you have a handgun?
No.
No? All right. Do you recognize that item that was beneath the mattress of your bed?
Yikes. So what Nikki say? Yikes.
I think it's something that my uncle used, like a tool, something he put in there.
This here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not a handgun case?
No.
And where does your uncle?
If it's not a handgun case, then what is it? Because if you know what it's not, then what is it?
In that house?
My uncle doesn't live in that house.
All right.
Bingo. My uncle doesn't live in that house. So why the fuck would your uncle lock the door? Of course your uncle wouldn't have a key to lock the door because your uncle don't live in that house, as we've already established.
Well, was he there this morning and then left the door open? That's a different uncle?
My uncle's down south.
Okay.
Not an uncle down south. Now the uncle was not around to even lock.
So who was it you were saying left today?
Oh, my other uncle that worked, that lived downstairs now.
How many
Yeah, how many
people
uncles?
live in that house?
4.
Nah.
Kids now.
How many people live in that house?
How many people live in the house? He said 1, 2, 3, 4. So him, the auntie, the grandma. Is it the mom or the dad? Because it ain't no uncle.
4.
Officer, do you have any questions?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Do
questions.
you want to
Huh?
say anything else about this?
No, man.
No? Is your nickname Kazoo?
No.
No?
Because I was about to say, so that's where Zoo come from? Because that does make sense. So now your street name not Kazoo? Because Nikki definitely call you Zoo to this very breath. Nikki says Papa Bear and Zoo. We don't even know what the fuck Papa Bear real name is. The bitch ain't told us yet. Okay? Because I'm like, Zoo? So his name not Zoo? So Kazoo, not your street name? This nigga here. Dusty, like I said, clock it. You got to. Because y'all be procreating with these men. Stop it.
You didn't tell the officer that that was your nickname?
And then she said, you didn't tell the officer that was your nickname? That nigga said no. Nigga still call you Zoo again to this very fucking breath in New York. And then you sitting there talking about, she said you didn't tell the officer your name is Kazoo? Because he didn't say Kenneth Petty. I'm sure he did say Kazoo. This, I told y'all the P is for Pinocchio. Look at him.
When you saw Jennifer today, did you notice any bruises on her? No? Okay. I have nothing further.
Because does Jennifer have bruises on her now to even ask if he noticed bruises from Jennifer? And she talk about no further questions. Girl, I definitely had plenty and many that you did not get the answers to. Cause girl, baby, I'm like, if you don't, I need to hear. I'm telling you, I want to hear every breath you took. That's what I'm like. If I was in this field, oh, what? That's what I'm like. Just talking to me. That, bitch, I'm dissecting what you saying. Cause what? That don't even sound right. Like that doesn't even sound like it's something that's factual. I'm mad that my hair is getting lost in the green screen. That is so annoying. But I can't turn the light because I'm like, I don't want to lose it. But I'm like, I'm literally just a floating head. I don't even know. I had no idea. I'm literally just talking y'all as a floating head. Ain't that something? Okay, because I'm like, now I want to get into the comments because y'all know that is the best part of the situations. The comments. I'm like, because let's see what they got to say. Because I'm like, we pretty much done with this.
The time is...
I must say, also Julian Petty, father. Okay.
9:11 p.m.
And they ended this at 9:11 p.m. So it started at 8:51. See, that's why I said she ain't asking enough questions. It started at 8:51 and it's over at 9:11. 20 minutes. She ain't get to the hard-hitting facts. Abuki boo, you don't know what to do. But shout out to Conscious TV for bringing us that, because I'm like, I greatly appreciate that. I'm like, it's got to be some more, because, again, that's why I'm like, what is up with the New York system? Like, because, girl, what is she doing? It says, all content creators and blogs, please read the description. You are welcome to fair use this content as long as you give me the credit for the content work, and please spell my name correctly. Conscious TV. Viewers, please thumbs up the video and get the word out to the digital universe. And I did just that. It says, if Nikki hadn't gotten hurt on Cream Radio and lied on Jennifer, this wouldn't be available. Nikki said that he talked to the police by himself when his dad was in the room the whole time. She most likely believed what he told her, just like most women do, and never looked into it. Facts, because I mean, he just tell you saying everything. Wasn't he underage? That's why his dad was present. Obviously, we know that, but why would you tell your wife that you were in the room by yourself when obviously the video footage shows you were not? It says, but Jennifer also changed her story as well. People say that, but again, I haven't heard the first story. I haven't heard the second story. Again, I've only heard what Onika Tanya Mirage Petty came out and said about this woman lying on her husband. That's why I'm like, let me just read the rest of the comments and see. It says, it would have been available because before she even said anything, she came out. It says, and the mom was with him too at some point. All right. It says, yes, he was, but she said he was railroaded by police because he was alone with them without his parents. The father is clearly in this video, and they have signed consent papers from the mother that says she was present at the home when they searched and questioned him during the arrest. Nikki lied when she said, Nikki lied when basically she said what she said and should have kept her mouth off of that topic anyway. So she created her own mess, which is very true. Because I believe that he did tell her that. Oh, I got, just like he did, like he telling her. First he was up to go to wake his uncle up for work. Then he going to the bus stop. Then, child, please. I'm like, please, sir. I'm like, you were 3 different child, whatever. Talking about, and somebody said, what did Jennifer change? Somebody said, that is the problem, what he told Nikki. That's the truth. Somebody said she did not change her story. Because like I said, I don't know, but I did hear that she did. Somebody said, and called the victim white and said that they were a couple. Nikki is dangerous. And clearly changed it out of fear. Oh, they said she clearly changed it out of fear. Somebody said she didn't. You probably referring to when she was being threatened to recant her story. But she is consistent this entire time. Somebody said, no, she did not. Her story was the exact same time from when she reported it to the school security guard right after it happened. So she reported it to the school security guard. Everybody keeps saying she never changed her story. But again, that's how I know the whole Zoo thing about his nickname, because I remember when he was posting up on live looking to harm this woman or her crew or whatever with his friends when they was in New York, and they like, yo zoo, yo zoo, yo zoo. Because again, even when Nicki was doing that video shoot with Fabio, they was not respecting Nicki's security in New York, but they respect Zoo. The security telling them people to move back. They not respecting Zoo. I mean, they not respecting the security. As soon as Zoo didn't even have to say nothing, that man just put his arms up and them fuckers started backing up. That's why I'm like, I ain't trying. He told me you ain't tell the officer your name was Kazoo. Yes, you did, Pinocchio. Somebody said he thought he could bully her into keeping quiet, and they are still bullying her. She's a nice girl, doesn't do anything but goes in the house to do her homework, and that's exactly what he said. She's a nice girl. She don't do nothing but go in the house and do her homework. That's literally what that man said out of his own mouth on this interview. It says he either had a real gun or something that felt like a gun up against her back. He had to scare the out of her to get her in this house, which means he didn't stand a snowball's chance with that girl. Somebody said they had David previously, though, and that's very true. He probably lured her off the pretenses that they had already dated. She has some trust and faith in him. Child, who knows? Somebody said no, Jennifer and Kenneth never dated. That's what Conscious said. He couldn't even remember her last name, and she was on the interview. They never did. That brings me back to, did he do this to her in 1993, and he's trying to figure out, is that why she's bringing it up now? Because they even find out they've known each other since preschool, and he act like he can remember her name, is quite alarming. He said in his video that they dated for about a year. Okay, he said that, right. But like they said, that's the lie. If you listen, he doesn't even know her name. That's very true. He does not know her name. That's why I said, how you with, but like I said, even Court was with Carmen, 7 years, 2 kids, cannot pronounce that girl's name and don't care to know. It's very disrespectful because he don't care. Just like he don't care about them kids. And that's why I'm telling y'all, guard y'all womb. For real. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because it couldn't be me. I couldn't do it. I could not. All right, what? Okay, because child, y'all ain't even talking about nothing in them comments. I ain't even going to keep reading that thread. Somebody said, girl, Nicki about to go live for 40 days and 40 nights after she see this. No, she's not. Because what can she say? Somebody talking about, oh, and it's Storm Monroe. Nicki is about to have a fit. She's not going to say anything. Because if she's never seen this, she about to go Mortal Kombat on him. Do you see
that you would?
She's about to go. It's about to go down. It's about to get really petty. That's why I said she was on Twitter being mean to everybody, either today or yesterday. But that's because this came out yesterday. I didn't even know. Like I said, I just found out from looking at Nick and Nike reaction. And I said, well, forget this. I want to go see it for myself and do my own reaction. Got my own channel. And I put my opinions in the place they matter. My platform. Okay, that's why I'm like, she's not going to address this. This is not getting addressed. You want to know why? These are the facts of the matter. She can't dispute the facts. This is not AI generated. I don't know where this came from though, but she cannot dispute the facts of what went on September 16th, 1994 on this footage. She probably know that her husband is a.
You could do so. You want.
Baby, the math's finna start mathing. That's why I said it's really finna go down. It's really about to go down in the petty household. It's about to get really petty. Baby's not gonna address. She's not gonna address this. She's gonna be mean to us. So get ready to get cussed out. So I don't say nothing to that girl. That's why I said I put my own opinions where they matter on my platform. I learned my lesson, baby. I see the way they be cussing out them people. I'm not finna get scrutinized and cussed out in public. No ma'am. Like I said, she cussing them people out on Twitter because this shit dropped. She said they always trying to sabotage her. She's not wrong. But at the same time, she chose to believe that man. Cause you got that's where your discernment got to come in. Cause I know God had to have tapped her on her shoulder. Regardless, he's still a convicted sex offender. You didn't have to marry him and have his baby. That's the part that got me, was the baby. Talking about not digging in the nose and the thumbnail, which is so crazy because everybody put that part of him digging in his nose and the thumbnail because that's how much of just a child he is. He just was in that nose. In the middle of a short interaction, he noticed and remembered exactly what she was wearing down to the shoes and bag, but couldn't remember the name of the friend she was with. Exactly. Or her name. Y'all know where I'm going to go with it.
That you
Come on. Talking about Norca, he remember her last name and he knew her since preschool. Exactly. Like, come on. That's why I said, y'all, the first 5 minutes in, I couldn't even watch somebody else's video reaction because I'm like, I could give my own. Talk about Nikki really had the barbs lying for this man. She's vile. Unfortunately, I don't think she chose to believe the sentence. Because again, this man was a registered sex offender before she married him. It's not like that happened after they got married. That was a choice that she made. And even having that baby was a choice that she made. In my world, in my opinion, and I say them where they only matter is my platform. She thought that she could buy this situation off of this man. Like she said, she was doing all of this stuff with the judge because she is that girl. Even with me, she's going to talk to the judges. She's going to do all of that stuff, trying to buy her way out of it. Even just like Danny Lay, they just released the footage of Danny Lay when she run over that scooter, the person on the scooter. This girl talking about, you can't arrest me, I'm a singer, I'm an R&B singer. Girl, what? You just ran over. And then I don't even like that the blog told us that she ran over somebody. She ran over a minor. Y'all need to get the details right. She ran over somebody's child and gave them spinal injuries. This was not a grown adult that y'all was making us think that she ran over. This was somebody's child. Y'all be giving us the full details, and that's why I got to come on here and report live from my little soapbox. Somebody said, I believe Jennifer since day one. This woman didn't wait months, weeks, or years to come out and say she was taking advantage of us. She went to the police the same exact day. Literally, that's why I'm like, sir, all of this stuff happened between 8 and 10 a.m. And honestly, between 8 and 9. Maybe 9:30. I'm going to just say 8 and 10 just for the sake of giving it 2 hours. All of this happened immediately. That's why I'm like, it's talking about the Barbs and Nikki owe her an apology. Because I want to know where this video came from. Like, how do you find stuff like this? How do you find stuff like this? Talking about exactly. And Jennifer isn't even the one who outed him. Her own fans brought this up and found that lady. She tried to hide and they wouldn't let her be. Somebody said, I could never understand how people don't believe it when he was convicted and served time for it. I guess people love Nikki so much that they believe whatever she says. Because I'm trying to figure out, why did we want to believe what Onika told us? Because, again, like she said, we love Onika, child. Talking about facts. Nikki should be ashamed of herself, but she wouldn't dare be. And that's the fact of the matter. She should be ashamed, but she not. She not. Talking about, no, the Jennifer lady has a recording of her saying she wishes him and Nikki the best, and her parents made her go to the authorities, and she tried to recant, but the state picked it up, and she said she is sorry. So people believed her saying, it wasn't R. So anyone lying and switching up later. So everyone lying and switching up later. Okay. Somebody talking about, he is such a bad liar. Went to school with her since grade school and dated her for a while, but doesn't know her last name. We 40 plus. People typically know the first and last name of classmates because of attendance being called. That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm like, check the roster, check the attendance. But now we know he not even enrolled in John Adams. Somebody talking about, it's the self-proclaimed bad bees, man. Nikki is insecure. I can tell by the men she chooses to be with. Safari is a clown. Meek Mill, hello. Will fill in the blanks. And here we have Kenny. Need I say more? She hasn't been with a real man yet. That's not true. She was with Nas. And as quiet as a kid, we can't figure out what happened with it. But y'all, Nas is a Virgo. I think he got tired of that shit. Now I said, baby, all these antics and all this hooping and hollering and Mortal Kombat that you doing, I'm not here for it. Girl, we don't be having time for that. Somebody said Nas. That's what I'm saying. That's it. It was just Nas. And I'm like, they were mad cute together, but it's just like, I could see where her as a Sagittarius. Because when is Kenny birthday? Because she act like Kenny. Hold on. Is he an Aries? Hold on. April 7th. That's why I said, is he an Aries? And he is. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all, for the information of who Kenneth Petty is, that say convicted offender. Then Nicki Minaj's husband. Y'all know how it says like American businesswoman, actress. This say convicted offender and Nicki Minaj's husband. But that's what I said, yeah, he definitely give Aries energy. And I'm like, she's a Sagittarius. It's too much fire. I'm like, Nas don't got time for that. We don't know. We not going to like, baby, we are the rah-rah in a situation. The most that he could do is, and then with Khalees being a Libra, especially, yeah, and I mean, Khalees is a Leo. I'm like, that's probably about the most that we could really do. Cause like, you could beat them up. It's like, anybody got time for that? But it's like the Aries and the Sagittarius, it's gonna always be like too much. Like at least with the Leo, you can like reel them back in a bit. But like her and him, oh my God. Somebody talking about, nah, Nicki was looking for a fairy tale relationship. Hence, we didn't know about Safari until the breakup. So somebody said Nas ran away from her. He did. Nas ran away. And he did it so quiet. He didn't say anything. He didn't badmouth the woman. Again, we don't know to this very day what happened. But they were in videos together. He really tried, but it was just like, she probably was doing all that Nicki Minaj shit. And it's just like, girl, no. Especially because he is a legend in his own right. So it's just, yeah, no. Talking about Safari wrote her music. Okay, child, whatever. Talking about, yes, and she talks loud. The woman that hides behind her voice. Talking about she couldn't keep Nas. I mean, she couldn't. She really couldn't. But that is very true. She does not pick quality men. Except that it was just like, how did she even get with Nas? But they were supposed to be the it couple. That was definitely what it was definitely supposed to be a Nicki and Nas. It was supposed to be, yeah. That's what it was supposed to be. Talking about, I know Nicki about to go on a Coca-Cola, Ozempic, pills, and potions crash out after this rant. That's exactly what's going to happen. We're not going to hear from this woman. She about to crash out. She's already crashing out. But hope, girl, Father God in the name of Jesus, don't let old Nicki Pat crash out on live, out loud. Let her do that in private, in silence, because it's not going to work, girl. Please. Please don't come on here like Beth Callis. Please leave us out the group chat. We don't need to be in this group chat. You shouldn't have put us in the group chat with his husband, girl. Get somebody else to do it. Hell. Talking about, for all who are defending him, he still has about 10 other mugshots for various offenses, but I guess he didn't do any of that either. Sheesh. Somebody talking about, and a lot of black men do. What's your point? His past is the past and people do change. If he did it, he did it. He was charged and paid for his crime over 30 years ago. Let's be real. Y'all only give because he's Nicki's husband and y'all don't like her. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't bat an eyelash again. He should have never became Nicki Minaj's husband because, again, we wouldn't have given a fuck about him had he stayed in New York and not become Onika Tanya Mirage's now hyphen petty husband. He chose to become the public figure of Kenneth Petty, the defender married to Nicki Minaj. So now we get to talk about him. Simple as that. And I can't believe people are defending him. It's just a stop and stare. Cause what? Talking about what? Talking about no. I think ex-offenders like him are irredeemable, and I will continue to hold him and people like him accountable for the they did. He paid for his crime with jail time, but he forever scarred his victim. Y'all only give it back because he's Nicki's husband. That says a lot more about you than it does us. People with morals hold all and accountable, not just the relevant ones. Yeah, because I'm mad like a child. One child. They ran one right about my neighbor, baby. We ain't finna what? No. He had a mugshot before they started printing them in color. Literally a black and white mugshot. Girl, stop playing. Because baby said he had a mugshot before they printed them in color. Okay? Talking about normal people are actually not comfortable being around sex offenders, actually. They're not. That's why y'all need to tell us who they are so we can stay away from them. Shit, what the hell? Don't put us in the same room as them. Let us know. Just like that one woman that was on that whatever she won. Was it Miss America? Miss whatever her state was. Maybe that's what it was. And my offender is in this room. And I just want you to know you can't bring me down. And won off that. Bitch, you ain't called Thomas Charles out by name. So we know the fuck to stay away. He knows who he is. We don't. So he can go and do it to the next person. Y'all don't be doing stuff right. I'm trying to tell y'all. We're going to be locked in on switching up subscribe because I'm like, I got y'all, okay? Because for real, y'all don't be doing it right. Somebody talking about everything she said. The evidence, the knife, the bottle. Exactly how she explained the room was. Everything. Oh, so they're asking about those things because that's the stuff that Jennifer was recanting to them so that they knew that she was not lying. Because I'm like, what does the contact? I'm thinking, does Jennifer wear contacts or something? But this is the stuff that Jennifer could recall. So when they go and look at that stuff, y'all know that she not lying. Because baby, like she said, she was there today. It don't matter what happened yesterday. It don't matter what happened in 1993. What happened on September 16th, 1994. She saw a knife and she saw a contact bottle. Amen. Okay, Jennifer. Because that's why I was like, I've never heard her. So I need to figure out where I can find it at. Because I'm like, how did y'all even know that? Everybody keep talking about her side. Where did y'all find it at? Somebody send it to me. So I can, because y'all, I don't be, that's my thing. If it's reading, I guess we need to go ahead and read it. But I'm like, y'all, stuff like videos, react and watch all day. But somebody talking about that's all they need to apologize and take accountability. They talking about, so serving his time isn't accountability by law. What else do y'all want this man to do? Because I'm thinking, I'm like, what else do we want him to do? Leave Onika. Hate to say it. Leave Nikki alone. Okay? You ruined her life. Like, I guess that's what I want him to do at this point. Yeah, because I'm like, at this point, this is just Mr.
You could do so. You.
That's all he is to me at this point. Every time, that's all I'm gonna think about. Ever since I saw this, that's all I'm gonna think about. The soldier of the P is Pinocchio, because I'm just like, no. Talking about, let's start off with Nikki publicly apologizing to the victim who was harassed all through the media and in person. That's just one of the basic things to do. See, that's why I kept reading that. That's what we want to happen right there. Talking about, y'all want to make Nikki apologize for something she didn't do. She was wrong. Just like me. Y'all know me. I'll come over here and say whatever, and if I'm wrong, I'll come right back on here and be like, y'all, let me tell y'all where I was wrong. What do you mean? That's what you do. That's what you do. When you realize that you're wrong, you come back and state that I realize what I said prior is not the fact of the matter. Here's the facts of the matter, and I apologize for what was incorrect earlier. Let me update y'all so y'all have the correct information. That's how I go. Please. I'm like, because y'all pissing me off. Talking about, I've been with Jennifer since day one. I believed her. When I first heard her story. I'm so happy to see the truth coming out. I don't want to hear no. I thought he was a grown man with these allegations. He was a little boy. I guess that's what somebody's saying. They thought he was grown when these allegations came out. No, because we did. I'm like, I kind of do recall Nikki saying, like he was a kid. Like they were kids. Like she was 16. But she made it seem like the mom like walked in on them doing something from what I gathered. Because I'm like, where did Jennifer's mama come into play? If from what y'all saying, Jennifer ran to the school security guard immediately after it happened. What do her mama got to do with anything? Maybe because that's what he told Onika, and that's where we got the misinformation from. Y'all know he.
You want.
He did. He really did. He. That's where it came from. Like, talking about this man literally said in the video she didn't want to mess with him anymore. He even said he approached them and she said something smart. Did you watch it? Somebody talking about, okay, so somebody said, yes, Jennifer was 16 years old and they were having intercourse before. Her mother found out and said it was art. See, because that's the story that we were told, but I'm just not believing that story anymore from what we see in this video and just how it happened in a literal hour, not even more than 2. Her mama was at work. She was supposed to be at school. So where did she go? Where she was supposed to go, to school, and told. Amen. Jennifer may have messed up in the beginning, but she redeemed herself by going exactly where her ass was supposed to go and told. I ain't gonna be mad at her. That's right. I know that's right. The fact that he did know the dude name though, sounds like he lied. That's why I'm just like, yeah, his friend, someone he played basketball with one time in the tournament. Like, somebody talking about IDK. As a teacher, it appeared to me like Kenneth might have been... Baby said, it appears to me like Kenneth might have a little intellectual delay. Just based off the way he answered the questions and the digging in his nose and the thumbnail. Baby, the teachers love giving people intellectual delays. I don't think it was an intellectual delay. I think it just was a lie. He was trying to.
Have you ever had a dream that...
See, because this baby knew he was supposed to remember his lines. He couldn't remember the lines. Kenneth couldn't get the line right. He was... See, this boy had LINES. Kenneth had that without the N. That's why I take Nikki out the equation. I got to get my girl up out of this. Like, talking about he don't even have a nickname for the guy. He didn't. Talking about I used to help her with homework. Just lying through his teeth about everything. Because I'm like, bitch, you're not in school. What would you be helping me with my homework for? Like, what? I know for real. Based off this conversation, I know for a fact that's a lie. A fact. He was not helping that girl with that homework. He know his bad ass was not helping with no homework. Let me see that grade report. A lie, don't care who tell it, okay? But ain't been in school for how long? Oh my goodness. Not even smart enough to realize that he ain't fooling no one. Amen. Oh my God. Talking about he lied terribly. All about about all 4 key evidence items the police brought up in an interview. The only motive for his lies was guilt. Obviously. Right. That was the only motive. Talking about I screamed when he said that straight lies. He did. Talk about how he said he was helping her with school, but he was not even enrolled in school. He don't know what they teaching. That's literally what I was thinking. You're not even in the class to get the education to be talking about studying, please. Talking about, whoa, Pink Wig and her cronies are gonna blow a gasket at this one. She called herself that. Pink Wig, give them whiplash. That's what she said. Nikki should have been canceled. No. Then has no empathy for the victim of trauma. Any woman who thinks it's okay to lay up and defend a rapist will not get no respect from me. Amen. You ain't wrong. I'm with you when you're right. But I don't think she needs to be canceled. I just think she's got to get back with not. What? Cat Williams told this is the age of Aquarius, the year of truth and expanding conscious. Bitch, please. This is the year of 8. Let's start there. If y'all think the Aquarius, year of truth and expanding consciousness, Virgo was the 8th. Virgo. August is the 8th month, Virgo season. This is an 8 year for sure. Y'all be worried about the wrong thing, because if y'all think Aquarius is coming with the truth, no, that's why y'all don't like us Virgos. That's why don't nobody like us Virgos, because we gonna tell you how it is every time. Don't nobody want to hear what we gotta say, because just like, are you dumb or are you stupid? Because we gotta know how we can, like, we gotta know how far we got to help you. where does the intelligence stop at? Okay. Because, like, what Aquarius people think I ain't even mean to like that, child. But moving on. Talking about Aquarius people think... Aquarius people like the most, though. He never said it was an Aquarius thing, though. He talked about God. They talking about child. And again, because Cat Williams is even a Virgo. Put a strike on my channel. But Cat Williams is a Virgo. Said if this is a CTV when he's minding his business, I hate to see him when he's really mad. Somebody said Megan should I put the thumbnail of him digging up his nose on a t-shirt after lying on your dead mama. I will never feel bad for Nikki. Nah, cause again, you was lying on your dead mama. I told y'all, I'm somebody that's had 2 surgeries. I went through that video footage of when she talking about she didn't even say shot in my foot, because at first she was just talking about it was glass, whatever. First of all, it wasn't even no blood. Don't get me started. Somebody talking about, and wait a minute, I thought he was coerced by the police, by the officers, and he was so confused about his rights. His father sat there and his mother gave consent for them to speak to the authorities, and they were very clear with him every step of the way, just lying. Exactly. He was not coercing in anything. They gave him so much wiggle room to lie. That's what he did. Like, he was not coerced. I mean, but again, I was trying to figure out, because if this all happened at, again, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, we are here at, the interview starts at 8:51 in the afternoon. It's over by 9:11. So maybe that's the part that we did not see, because again, she started off talking about, I heard you wanted to see me. So maybe all of that time, because it's just like, what happened between, because then like he said, he woke up and he had a flashlight in his face. And that's how it happened. So from 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, you've been with the police until 8, 9 o'clock. So maybe something else happened, and I would love to see it. So find it, y'all. I'm nosy. God doggone it. I'm like, I am nosy. I want to see. I want to know. I ain't got no problem telling y'all I'm nosy. I am. And y'all nosy too. That's why we here. Shoot. We've been wanting to know with our nosy selves. I'm like, because honestly, I'm going to read a few more comments and then I'm going to be done. Because wait. I'm like, I see some funny ones. Talking about, if you can lie about something so simple, like a 2-year age difference, and I can imagine what else he lied. Right, because he told the officer he was 14. Then he, when she asked him what's his name, Kazoo, he talking about no. And like I said, bitch, they call you that to this day. Like, what are we talking about? Talking about he was 16. So when you were 16, you never lied about something dumb? Got it. Nobody said that we didn't lie. It was just nobody was lying about being 16 and telling people. Even when niggas was 16, they would lie and say I'm 17. Niggas wasn't being younger. Niggas was being older. What the? Not me. I always like being what I am. I'm 32 now. Thank God I done made it here. But I'm like, I was never the person to lie about my age. But when people was lying about their age, they was 14 saying they 16, saying they 17. They not 14 saying I'm 12. Who does that? Like, what? Talking about, like, please. Talking about, I don't remember wanting to be, exactly. I don't remember wanting to be younger than I was when I was 16. I'm glad they replied that, like, if anything, at 16, people lie and say they 18, exactly, to appear older. Because it's just like, are you stupid? Talking about, I don't know if you purposefully, then they gonna reply, I don't know if you purposefully missed my point. But my point was, teenagers lie about dumb stuff. When you were 16, did you lie about something dumb? I'm sure you did. We all did. That's my point. Bitch, you missing the point. That's why I'm like, people be stupid. You can't even tell them they stupid and they don't believe you. They don't know that they stupid. It's hard dealing with stupid people, okay? Somebody talking about a red flag. They didn't have a previous relationship. So many lies. I'm starting to believe that now. I'm really starting to believe they did not have a relationship. Exactly. And he admitted later when the proof was there that he did it and they were never in a relationship. That was in the court transcript. This dude is sick. I don't know that. Quote, your name is not Kazoo, end quote. Quote, no, end quote. Laughing my ass off. You go by that now, duck. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm not the only person that know he go by duck to this very breath. Talking about, I think he was telling the truth about that. I heard it was booger fingers. Okay, the trolls. Talking about, how would they know the name Kazoo from back then if it's not something he used to call himself? Be fucking for real. Talking about, it was a joke. He was picking his nose during, never mind. Right, they was just trolling. Somebody talking about, that was hilarious. Right, because she was just trolling. She was just trolling. Talking about, they call him booger fingers. They should call him Boogie at this point. Talking about, you know, if Nikki wanted to say, I love him, I believed him be changed, I'm a sick beside him, I could respect that so much more than the tirade and delusion that all the comments seem to. Yeah, that's true. Love who you love, but own it. I'm gonna give you that one. Because that's very true. Because if Nikki would have just came out and said, yes, my man did XYZ and I'm going to stick beside him, and you broke, but you ain't going to say nothing about it, you was just going to have to shut the fuck up. But you came out here defending this man, saying that this woman was lying and validating her reality. So many other things. Like, I mean, you got up on, because I had to think about it. I'm like, when the last time we even heard from Queen Radio? You ain't got up on that soapbox no more, because you really only got up there to defend that man. And once you felt like you had solidified, well, actually, once you realized what nothing gonna be done to help that man, you just didn't give us Queen Radio no more. You ain't want to get into some things, okay? If you ain't getting into it with Jennifer or Megan, you ain't got nothing to talk about on Queen Radio. Clock it, catch it, or whatever y'all say. I know I'm an old girl at this point. I'm 32. I'm like, I be trying to keep up at this point. I hate feeling old like this. Like, because at first it was like clock it, then it became to catch it, and I'm just like, well, God doggone it. Whatever it is, get it. Okay? Because I'm just like, somebody said, that's fair. She believes his lies, but don't gaslight the public into believing them too. That's what it is. She definitely believes the lies. And we got gaslit into a whole scenario that is... We got gaslit along with this woman. He lied to her. She relayed the information to us, and we believed her because she believed him. Because this is somebody she loves, and she thinks that he would tell the honest to God truth to her. But that did not happen, Onika. That did not happen. That's why I said she's spazzing. She's spiraling. Girl, I would too. I would be sliding down a fucking wall. I'll be Mortal Kombat too, okay? Like, somebody said this. If you're going to do some dumb shit, do it with your chest out. But with the platform you have, you know people are going to talk, investigating some more, shaking your head. And that's just what it is. Do it with your chest out. Somebody said this. But at the same time, the girl did say on different occasions that she lied as well. But then she claimed she was threatened by Nikki and have evidence of such. Yet, when she sued them on different occasions, the cases got thrown out or ruled in Nikki's favor with no evidence. Either way, someone is lying, and I just wish Nikki didn't get with him at all. Exactly. Talking about he lied to her about the case, and she chose to believe him just as well as many women would choose to do, to believe their husband. That's the case. She only said what he told her. That's the case. Like, we get it. That's what I said. That's what she was told, and that's what we got. Because again, she's just expecting her husband to be truthful with her. Talking about which is the same, because there's a clip of Nikki on the phone with her saying that if they can come up with a solution. Why does Nikki even have her number? Because right, she, like I said, she inserted herself in the middle of meat cases. She inserted herself in the middle of this. It's just like, oh, Nikki, you didn't have no kids. You didn't have, then your brother was already going through this kind of stuff. And apparently the daddy too. Let me not put that on the daddy, because I don't know. But I know the brother was, because ain't he in for right now? And it's just like, girl, I agree. Somebody said, I think because of the whole media thing is why she got in contact with her. But even in that audio, it didn't give any threatening from Nikki. And either so, it's like, who do we actually really believe? Right. Doesn't matter. She shouldn't have her number. Because talk to my lawyer. You ain't got nothing to say to me, ma'am. Talk to my lawyer. Because I'm just like, this is crazy, y'all. And at this point, right, good night. Look, I love that y'all know me, because at this point, that's going to wrap it up. We done been here for 2 hours. This was a 20 minutes. I'm like, that's crazy, because this was a 20 minutes interview with this man. But now I see why my live is 2 hours, other people's live be 2 hours, because you really got to dissect and get into what this man is saying, because it ain't giving what it's supposed to be giving. But like Sherman said, y'all know what time it is. It's good night time. I thank y'all for tuning into the live. Y'all know I'm going to always be live with the vibe. Subscribe for the vibe. Stay tuned. Y'all know it's all love, baby. Y'all know I'll be back. My dramatic exit is literally finna start right now. I might come back and do a gameplay, but with y'all I might not, because I'm like, y'all, this is probably like my 4th live of the day. I might just see y'all tomorrow, okay? At this point, let's go. I'm about to go, hey, be back for some more, like, I look sweet tonight, y'all. That's what I like to hear, hey. Go tell your friends. We gon' be live again. Ayy, tell them people you don't know. Tune in to GOD show. We KD, that's me. I'm finna go, y'all. We'll see.